Yahushua. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, this lesson is going to be quick. I was going to start at Nahum, but now I'm going to go quickly to 1 Peter 4 and 7, because we have to establish the end. Here we are. All right. Let's get it here. 1 Peter 4 and 7 in the King James. But the end of all things is at hand. The end of what things? The end of Esau's world. Be therefore sober and watch unto prayer. The end. Who is the end? The end of all things is at hand. Who is that talking about? The weather. 6. 2nd Ezra 6 and what? 9? For Esau is the end. Stop. Esau is the end. Stop. End what? Of the world. Okay? For Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. But here's what we're looking for right here. For Esau is the end of the world. Back to 1 Peter. But the end of all things. The end of what? All things. The end of the world as we know it is at hand. Esau's end is at hand. Okay? Be therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Watch what? Watch the signs. What are the signs? Earthquakes, weather, crazy weather, and the 2/3, and all of his adversaries. It's time for revenge on his adversaries, pursuant to Psalm the 83rd chapter, Nahum 1 and 2. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, revengeth. Right? Payback. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries. Right? The tabernacles of Edom, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael. And he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Who are his enemies? Shall we get it real quick? Okay, you got to qualify these things. This is Psalm 83. Okay. For lo, Psalm 83 and 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Right? His enemies, right? His adversaries. Psalm 83 and 6, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. All right? There are his enemies all the way to revengeth. The Lord Yahweh Shem Shai revengeth and is furious. The Lord Yahweh Shem Shai will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. We just named them all. The Lord is slow to anger, and here's the point, and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Who is the wicked? Edomites. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languisheth. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence, yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation? Who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. Okay? Now, what's this? The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm. Let's take a look at that. What does that look like today? Okay? This is Disaster Compilations Channel 1 hour ago. Huge tornado outbreak hits Arkansas, Iowa, Illinois, and more from March 31st to April 1st. I believe today is the 2nd. Okay? So the Most High is visiting, right, the earth that he made. Let's take a quick look at this.
There's a free flying and everything. Come on, babe. Yeah. Are you getting the video? Uh-huh.
Watch the Transformers go up.
Crazy.
I was listening to it the whole way up here. I mean, we are literally like in there.
Yeah.
These are reflective lights. Those are chariots.
Oh, I'm getting this. Whoa.
It's a reflection. Now
Oh
watch
my
over here.
God.
Watch back here. Transformers going.
Let's get up here. Dude, yeah, go.
They left road table. We are in the middle. Yep.
My Jeep's gone.
Wow. You there, love? Yeah.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look up there. Woo! They call it there, see if they're okay.
Wow.
You'll see. They're all right.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Eventually, it'll take it up through mid.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Caught.
Oh shit. Oh.
what to do. You back up?
Done.
It's here.
We need to shut the door.
Listen,
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
listen.
It's here.
Yeah, just fix to start flying now.
It is flying. Tornado's here.
Right on it.
Tornado's here.
You're all right.
Get down, Dad. It's okay. It's okay. Just calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
We're up for a little
Calm
more.
down. Just hold up. Hold up.
God damn it.
Just
You
hold
son of
up.
a minute, Lord.
Hold up. Was perfectly good trees. Our camper's fucking gone. That fucking tree is stripped clean.
Oh, my God.
Our trucks are probably gone.
A shed, their whole roof's gone.
Mr. Dawkins?
We took a direct hit.
Oh my God. We ain't nowhere near no lines right now. The fucking neighbor's house is done for. Their house is done for. Oh shit, we need to get across the street. Their whole house is gone.
No, but you gotta be careful. There may be lines.
I know.
So this is interesting. This is only what, 6 minutes in? All right, so there's that. Let's go back. All right, so as you can see, the Most High is starting to visit this place, which he made. All right, let's take a look at
Stop wasting money on iCloud.
This is the next storm is a beast. 4 hours ago, Weatherman Plus. This is upcoming forecast. So what's he gonna say?
Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. Mark again here, Weatherman Plus. Now, this storm we just had, as everybody knows, was crazy strong and it did a lot of damage. But I've always showed that this. I really believe we have a big beast of a system coming. It's going to bring another huge tornado outbreak. Not only that, extreme fires, blizzard conditions, damage and winds, just all around a big threat. Now, on Friday, we had potentially 65 tornadoes, and on Saturday, we had 2 more over here by Maryland and Delaware.
65 tornadoes. Is the Most High not visiting? Okay, and this ain't nothing yet. We're just getting started. Okay? He haveth his way in the whirlwind. Okay? And in the storm. All right?
And sad to say, between both of them, we have lost a lot of life, guys. And most of these tornadoes were huge tornadoes. A lot of PDS warnings went out on Friday. And the damage that was done by these tornadoes were unbelievable, guys. Not only loss of life, but huge damage everywhere. We even had twin tornadoes in Arkansas at the same time, guys. Twin tornadoes. But the damage was unbelievable. As you can see here, this is Wayne, Arkansas. Every state had a lot of damage. Plus the Apollo Theater in Belvedere, Illinois, just 72 miles from Chicago. Massive casualties as well and a lot of injuries. This was an unbelievable storm. And you can see how widespread the damage is. This right here is Sullivan, Indiana. Multiple states having big damage problems. And this storm...
Ain't that the home of the Klan? Indiana? And see, you don't see this on mainstream media. They're not pushing this out here. And they're certainly not saying, hey, the Most High revengeth. Yahweh Shem Yahushua revengeth wrath upon his enemies. Okay, this is what you're looking at.
is going to be stronger. And believe it or not, the power outages are starting to look better. It was a lot worse. So you can see everybody with power outages. If you're in the yellow, you have at least 10,000 without power. But right now, we have Pennsylvania at 122,000, Ohio at 70,000, West Virginia at 40-something thousand, Virginia at 40,000, Arkansas. It just goes on and on. Every state over here is at least 10,000 without power still.
You get the point, yeah? Okay, let's move on. So, yeah. Huge storm. This This huge storm will not be good. Let's take a quick look at this. Might be a commercial,
Every
of course. The Most High haveth his way.
Is the time to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on all of my daily weather forecast updates each and every morning at 9 a.m.
Weather on
on
the
this
go.
channel. I cover southern Canada, the United States, and the tropics during tropical weather season. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and it's
It's not
potential today across the southern plain.
Salakia.
Good Sunday morning, everyone. Welcome back to Weather on the Go, all your weather coverage. In today's weather forecast, I'll be covering the severe weather potential today across the southern plains with all modes of severe weather possible. Then our next big storm system will bring a blizzard and a severe weather outbreak early on this week, followed by a quiet weather pattern coming for the second week in April. We'll break down those details later on in this video.
Okay. You see that? This ain't going nowhere, right? We've been waiting for the spring. Well, spring's here. They stopped dumping water and snow on us. Now what? Okay. What's going on now? Let's watch Lisa Cabrera. What's she doing?
Through the air. Drone video shows some of the damage done to homes in one Little Rock neighborhood.
Salaki, let me get this right here.
Through a tornado. This dash cam video you see here was recorded yesterday in Little Rock, Arkansas. You see trees falling and debris flying through the air. Drone video shows some of the damage done to homes in one Little Rock neighborhood. The storms killed at least 5 people in Arkansas. A woman who was at a nail salon when the storm hit says she and others had to take cover in the back of the business.
About 20 to 25 of us. We ran to the back area, closed the door, huddled together, and just prayed for our lives.
Arkansas's governor has declared a state of emergency and activated the National Guard.
In Iowa, storm chasers captured this dramatic video of a tornado in Harper, a community about 95 miles east of Des Moines. There are no reports of any deaths in that state. The system caused damage on the East Coast yesterday. A tornado ripping through Delaware, killing 1 person after a house collapsed. Police say there is widespread damage to homes, including downed trees and wire.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was a series of tornadoes. They're saying about 31 that touched down yesterday. And
now, understand that. Is this not Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai beginning, just scratching the surface, beginning to, show his wrath? Okay, that's exactly what this is. Esau can call it Mother Nature all he wants. He could call it a mothership all he wants. We know what's going on. This is the Father and his Son. All right? And all they're doing is blowing little tiny breath from their nostrils. This ain't nothing.
One of them was not far from me. Like around 6:58 yesterday, we got a tornado warning in the area, and I kid y'all not even 5 minutes later, the winds just became fierce, and it was like a steady stream of lightning strikes. I never saw lightning strikes come like that before in my life. I mean, it was just so many, and they were quick, they were fierce. The wind was blowing like crazy. We all just went downstairs and just sat it out. But we're finding out location a few towns over, it touched down over there. And they said they're still investigating to try to, whether it was an EF5 or an EF4, you know how they do that. So anyway, I can tell you, yesterday I felt the effects of a tornado. So Arkansas, they're saying 24 is dead from one that touched down earlier this morning. I mean, this weather is no joke, for real, y'all. So 20.
Salakia. It's pretty good little information here. The spirit was on me. Do something about these mini tornadoes.
24 dead, dozens hospitalized. They said 7 states were hit with tornadoes
7
and
states.
storms, and it's proven to be deadly. At least 24 people dead across 7 states. Dozens have been hospitalized after a tornado outbreak moved across the U.S.
And you know it's more than 24 people. Okay. And the reason that they're giving you the low ball count like that, because they know it's Yahweh Shimmy Shai visiting. This is one, storms and tempests, this is one of the many signs going on right now. One of the many.
On Friday and Saturday, according to local officials, ABC News reported among the fatalities, 5 were in Arkansas, 5 died in Indiana, 5 in Alabama, 1 in Mississippi,
Yeah, that's low ball.
and they are saying 1 in Delaware. But it's been crazy. In Illinois, 4 people died, including a man who was killed after a roof collapsed. All right. The storm pattern moved east. It sure did, because we saw it. 1 person confirmed dead in Sussex County, Delaware, after a house collapsed. The National Weather Service said right now they have confirmed at least 31 tornadoes across 9 states Friday and Saturday. More than 28 million people across the South and Midwest were under a tornado watch going into Friday night.
All praises to the Most High. I currently live in Seattle, but was born and raised in Little Rock, Arkansas. The houses and businesses are completely destroyed. I've never, ever seen anything destruction like this before. All right, we'll move on. Where's this thing going? Okay. All right, so that was Lisa Cabrera. Let's see, what else? And we'll just take a quick little look at Dutch Sense here. We'll go ahead and close it up. Dutch Sense is the earthquake.
Of any ways, look for that kind of stuff. I don't see any of that just standing out. I don't see any large nuclear reactors along the shore. We do have, looks like refinery here, but I mean, refinery. They're all across the coast of Japan, and many cities have their own refinery depots along the shore. I mean, again, port cities all the way around. Okay, all right. So we don't have anything of any significance here nearby, except for faults that I don't have names on. So I would lead it towards faults. It's not on the plate boundary. The plate boundary is 100 miles, 150 miles over to the east out in the ocean. Plate boundary over here, which means fault. Shallow fault zone movement. What is the depth on this? 17.
Let's start that again from the top.
Hello, everybody. It's 9:36 p.m. Central Time. Sorry, I'm laughing. I got a little thing going on here. Anyway, it's 9:36 p.m. Central Time on the 1st of April, 2023.
This is yesterday.
And I hope you're doing well. We are here to talk about seismic events. If you don't know where you are, we are on the Earthquake 3D live stream on Twitch, which I record and then put on YouTube for people to watch back. And if you're watching on YouTube, this is recorded, but it is before a live audience. You see them scrolling by on the left-hand side of the screen. We're going to turn off that and get a display capture turned on so you can see what I see ever so slightly better. And we're going to get a few things open. We'll get the USGS plate boundary map open, which we're going to be referencing throughout the rest of this update, and where the red lines are. So if you're a new viewer, just when you look at the screen and you see these red lines, I'm going to be referencing these throughout the rest. SC, Europeans who assembled the GeoFoam Potsdam and a bunch of other agencies together. Anyway, we're looking at multiple feeds combined to give us a good view of what has happened over the past 48 hours. The deep earthquakes are raised high off the globe, or the planet, And we look for the deep earthquakes. And the reason we look for the deep earthquakes is up above them, shallow earthquakes develop that are larger. So if we get deep 4s, we tend to see shallow 5s and 6s next to the deep quakes. If we get deep 5s, we can see bigger activity, shallow 6s and 7s. And if it goes any bigger than that, we can see a worldwide disturbance that takes place. In this case, we've got deep 4s. Deep 4s going up to right at the 5 threshold. So let's just call that a 5. It's 4.9. But you'll see we have a letter D here. Letter D is a forecast area point where we look for new deep earthquakes to take place. Right around our letter D, of course, that's where our deeps are for the last 48 hours. Now, going back a day, or last 24 hours, going back a day, 48 hours, our other letter D was hit, or right just north of it. Deep 4.3 to 4.5.
All right, we'll end it right there. As you can see, many earthquakes in what? Diverse places. See that? All right, so this is Dutch Sense seismic activity spreading earthquake update for planet. Okay. Magnum opus mea culpa 14 hours ago. Okay. So with that, we'll just get a couple of precepts on the way out. This should let you know what's going on, what we're witnessing here. Let's read Nahum one more time. Nahum 1, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. You're watching Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai manifest, right? And tear shit up. All right, now let's go to Matthew. Let's see what time we're in. Something that everybody understands, Matthew 24, okay? Start at 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? What are the signs that you're on your way, and of the end, Esau, the end of Esau's world, and of the end of the world, Esau's world? Yahushua answered and said unto him, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. We got that. We got wars and rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation. We got that. And kingdom against kingdom. All right? We got that Civil War thing coming up on Tuesday when they frog march your boy. Okay? And there shall be famines. We got all of that. Chickens dying, no eggs. And pestilences. New and improved, what do you call that? When they, what do they call it? The plandemic. And earthquakes. There's Dutch sense right there. In diverse places. What are these? The beginnings of thy coming. He's coming. We're at the beginning signs of what? He's coming, and the end of Esau's world. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse until you can't ignore a damn thing. You're going to be in the middle of it. These people that are catching hell in the middle of a twister, they scared. Well, everybody, the whole world is going to be in the middle of a twister. Okay? All right? And what must we do? Got to endure. Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure till the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? You got to make it all the way through this thing. You got to run up into the strong tower. All right? Proverbs 18:10 will end right here. The name of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect will edify you, brothers and sisters, with that.